Hello, Americans, and other friends and subscribers around the world.
Got ourselves some Black Rifle espresso.
Yes, the espressos, and man, it is some amazing coffee.
Yes, it is.
We haven't.
Love that Black Rifle.
Probably should try leapers too.
Yes.
But we haven't. Man, right now we got. It's great. Miss Kitty want open more than one bag at a time. Well, I think we got two open right now.
I just don't want them to.
We got
the freshness to.
Yeah. Oh, we drink it pretty fast. Get Carl over here. Me and Carl will drink it all in one day. But yes, we got a couple bags of the Black Rifle. It's Maxwell House. The Maxwell House might go bad.
Right.
It's hard to go back to Maxwell House or Hills. Well, I love my Hills brother. But to go back to that after drinking this stuff, man, it's great. So I thought I'd I don't know, shoot the breeze and show a couple of the things that we got. I guess it was yesterday's video. A couple videos ahead, man, right now, which makes it nice, man. Slows things down. We like things slow and easy around here, man. So kind of nice to be a little bit ahead. Right now, it's nice outside, but man, is it brutal. You can just, man, when you've lived in, get back, buddy. You
feel the change coming.
Oh, you can, yeah, man, I can feel it in my bones, man. It's getting ready to dump on our hindquarters, man. It is.
It is, the precipitation is supposed to start coming in the next 48 hours, but then a cold front comes in and stops the precipitation, and the temperatures drop like 20
So then we're going to have ice chunks falling from the sky. And we watched last night. I've been waiting, man. The only thing I didn't do, and actually if I would have seen it, and I always forgot every time, because I don't get into that many Walmarts, and I would have bought it, or I almost did buy it when we were up there with Kevin that time,
like
and then
$30 or something.
Yeah, 20. Yeah, it just came out. But anyway, is that yeah, Home of the Brave, man.
Not home.
Oh, Only the Brave. Yeah,
Only
the Brave. Sorry, dude. I'm still early, man. I ain't had enough coffee yet. But about the firefighters, and man, we put that on last night.
It was a late night.
Yeah, which we don't do very often, and it was funny because
that's why we have this.
Yeah, it's actually late for us. But what'd you say? Why they're having espressos? Double. I need a double. But it was funny because we finished the series, whatever series. Miss Kitty, she loves the series. I mean, I like it too, man. We like binge watching
long stories.
The long stories, though, when you're watching multiple seasons, man, it starts getting. But anyway, we finished the season that we were on, and then Kevin, the kids called, Kevin McKenzie, and so we talked to them for a while, you know, because we do our speakerphone, man. It's like a little visited with them for a little bit, and it was pretty late, about 10, and we ate dinner well, first we had ate up there on our little road trip and stuff, yeah, and they had a late lunch, and then we got here, and then we were like, we'll just have a bowl of cereal or something, and all day, man, I knew that there was taco stuff, because Miss Kitty, and that is my number one against anything in the world, is Miss Kitty's tacos. And this is my mom's meatloaf that she never does anymore, man. It's been a long time. My mom's meatloaf was pretty good, too. Miss Kitty's is, too. But anyway, off the sidetrack, start I'm hungry. But anyway, so we had a late dinner, which we don't do. You know, and then we're getting old, so you got to let that stuff digest. So we thought, we'll sit down, and Miss Kitty's, we can start that, because I just found that movie on, before Kevin and Kinsey called. And so she's all, we could start that movie, and I was all, man, there's no way that I'm going to just start that movie. And she's all, we can do it. And I was all, okay, well, you know, I'll lay down. I might end up finishing it laying in bed, but I'll watch it again. And she's all, yeah, I'll just watch it until I go cross-eyed. Well, at 1:30 in the morning when we finished the movie, and it felt like, yeah, man, it's over a 2-hour movie, man, and it is, man, if you have not seen that, Only the Brave, it is very sad, the true story, you know, and stuff, and, man, but what a great,
really nice.
Yes, they did, very sad, though, So I don't know how I got up on that. Just telling you my day, man. We just let you know what's happening on around the homestead here. I'm going to show a few of the things that we picked up yesterday. It was not a, we'll make, you know, like I said, we'll end up paying for our groceries and our time and stuff like that, but nothing extremely amazing other than this for myself. This buck came out, I think 2001 or something. And of course, being the junker cheapskate that I've seen, because I know where I can go get it brand new, and I just didn't want to pay the 17 or 20 bucks or whatever it is.
In turn, you paid how much for it? Really surprised me. How much did you pay for it?
$6.
Yeah, why'd you pay $6 for it?
What? Because I want it. Yeah. This is for my own collection, but what this is this is Spirits of the Salmon River, and it's got all the stories of all the markers. If you ever spend any time on the Salmon River, man, there's headstones and markers and stuff, you know, people from the past, and this gives you the stories and everything on it. Why would you think not that I would buy this?
Because the binder is all messed up. And
well, I didn't know that until after I got home. Yes, I get home, sit down to my thing to do it, and
all the pages start coming out.
it just was one section. She just that's what she started doing too, man. And I'm just like, oh, I'm so happy. And I opened it up. I can't even get it to come out now. I jammed it back in there. Oh, right there. Yeah. So, man, I'm sitting there looking at her, and I go like this, and then I'm all.
Well, wait a sec. It's falling apart.
Yeah, but I don't care. I'll move it. But yeah, that's
for you, and it makes you happy. The $6 was worth it.
That's absolutely, man. It's gonna go into the band or you know whatever, because that stuff really interests me. I love the Idaho history, obviously. So that was for myself. That's all. You just get to see that. But if you did want one, I can get you one, but it's like 15 or 20 bucks or something. And then picked up this. This was pretty cool. Stanley Basin, the Sawtooth Range. Little booklet, old booklet, 1973. That's funny, man. As soon as I seen that date, and I don't know why, but that's Grandpa Mike, my great grandpa, just popped into my head. There must have been something about 73 in it. And then I thought this was pretty cool, and it's not hugely valuable, not way old, but
unique.
Unique Crossman Brothers granite ware. I picked it up just because I liked it, and then I figured if when I do get the cook shack, if it ain't worth nothing, then Miss Kitty will
make the decision.
She'll make the decision and do something with it.
Heavy.
Yeah, that's why I said it's heavier, and the bend on it's different. Because man, I've sold. Yeah, anybody. Well, I guess I wasn't doing videos when I sold the signs, but I used to have, or we used to have. We bought out a guy, man, probably 5,000 or something of the repop signs. Some of them, man, you got to really watch them if you're into it, because some of even like this one. This one's probably 20 bucks. You can, probably what that's worth. But I had some signs that when I bought in this storage, obviously signs, anybody that buys or sells knows that some signs are worth money, but man, we did amazing on all them signs that we bought. And some of even the newer ones are, rare and are still worth good money. Man, I didn't know this was.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah. So this is an old Miss Kitty found this. It's a wine bottle holder. And I didn't notice the little clasp thing on here. You turn it like that. And do that. Put your wine bottle in there. And it's all leather and hand tooled and hand tied. Man, that thing is beautiful, Miss Kitty. You did good.
Nobody signed it. I wish they would have given it.
No, you didn't see no maker marks or nothing. Man, that is nice. So that's beautiful. That'll be on. That was a pretty good one. And then these, man, I just couldn't. The price was right and everything. I could not pass up. There was only 3 of these. I even had the gal, because there's one gal in there. We just love her. That's the one in that video. When I walk in, man, you couldn't see me do it, but I patted on the table because she was all busy and stuff, and said, "Hey, how you doing?" So I just love her, and she's got pink hair.
Blue.
Not blue this time. I think it was pink once or something. She's crazy. She's awesome, man. She's good. I love her. But anyway, I had her go in the back and look for the other, because there's 3 of these, but they're feet. Clawfoot tub feet, but they're a newer. But man, look at them, man, and I mean they are heavy. And like I said, the price was right on them, and I figured if they don't sell, then I'll just do something.
Incorporate
Yeah,
it
with
into
something
something
in our
else, yeah.
place with them, man. That's because I just love that kind of stuff. Because I mean, you can make it into a bracket holding whatever, man. But they are.
Reclaim, repurpose, and reuse.
Exactly. That's what we're all about, man. This place is 98% that. Even us, even this old hillbilly, man. I'm 98% reused. Overused. Yeah. So then we got the I guess you can kind of see it, but old Harley Davidson, kind of a vintage bandana. Official, yeah, it's official. It's got the made in the USA and the the logo for the stuff. It's the real McCoy. It's before it all got made, before it got all crazy about it. And this, I actually paid up on this, and I've had a couple. One I had that had a chip on it, on the mouth, and still sold. But these, man, this is one that it's one of those, just like with most of the crap I buy. If they don't sell it and I can't get what I want, I'll keep it. But this one's a Payette, Idaho bottle, 1950s. Oh, excuse me, I don't know if you can, but it's Chief Soda. And man, it's got a Native American's head on it, embossed on it, on each side. And just a great old bottle. Love it. So that was a pretty good score. And then this is pretty dang cool. I don't know what somebody did it, made like an ornament out of it.
Yeah,
Well,
it's got a marker on the bottom. But
man, a little Moscow Mule. This way, this would be my drink. That's all it'd take for me after over 10 years of not drinking, man. Is a Moscow Mule that size.
That still looks really cute. I just love miniatures, and that one really.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy because it is a quality little mug.
Quality mug.
Yeah.
It actually.
So shot glass or whatever you want to call that for.
Oh, a shot glass. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I figured that's probably what it is, man. That's all it takes though. One Moscow Mule that size, I'd be loaded. Yeah. You can take advantage of them, Miss Kitty.
I almost hope they're a dime a dozen.
Did you know on this that you're actually missing part of this?
What am I missing?
You're missing. There's a plug. We used to have one just like this,
and
there's an actual little insert plug thing that goes here.
No, I didn't. No, I just thought it was
for
really
your tinctures
quality.
or whatever. Yeah, it is a quality.
More of dish soap or something.
Oh, okay. Well, you can use it for something.
Like
but yeah, there's
because say this didn't have a big value and that fit on it, I could put my dish soap in it and then use it as a dispenser.
You're gonna use my cheap bottles?
Well, I'm using this as an example.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
That's all.
It's getting starting to stress
Don't
out a
scare
little bit.
yourself.
So it's a little Miss Kitty's. Well, with our tinctures and our herbal stuff, and all the different stuff we do, she's kind of addicted. Any kitchen gadget, she's addicted to. So she had to have that, even though it's incomplete. But she didn't know it was incomplete. My point is, because now I also have this.
Can't pass up.
Angel food cake.
Yeah,
it's a good one too, man.
Yeah. Square Comet.
It's a Comet, yeah. We have sold a lot of Comet. Man, old Comet coffee pots is something for you to watch out. What are you pointing at?
I missed the price.
Oh, well, you got that cheap, man. Good deal.
Well, this I figured I couldn't. At one point, these square angel food cakes had a good value, and I didn't know what the current value was of them. But gift, I can gift it to a family member that needs an angel food cake pan. So. Yeah,
let's talk about his name. And he's a boy.
He likes to cook.
Yeah, but he does like to cook, and when he does it, he's good.
Yeah.
That would be Timothy. Big Timothy. Hang on, I gotta get this tie off. And then this, obviously, we can't show the whole.
That's just the tip.
Fishable, yep. And man, it's a very old. An Eagle Claw is my favorite because that's what my grandpa used. So I'm an Eagle Claw fanatic. And what's so funny is I'd actually, because Miss Kitty, I probably have at least 100 fishing poles, man.
Parts
out there in the rafters and parts and pieces. Obviously, man, I'm a fishing junkie. Always have been. I need to start doing more of it. And but anyway, so I go through, man. I pull this out and I look at it, man. And it's got the old Eagle Claw. Man, I'm like, dang, man, that's nice. So I put it back in there. Put it back in the bin. Along comes Miss Kitty behind me, and she walks up and she's all, "You better get this." I was just like, "Really? All right."
Yay! I'm so excited.
So that was pretty good. So I'm gonna check them out. I don't know what the value on them it's one of those things just like normal. I just don't care. And then this, I just had to show this because this is one of the things which happens a lot around here is I get and then I forget
and then you lose.
and then I find it again and it's just like finding it all over. But this, man, look at this little picture of me and TNT.
He's cute.
I just love that thing. I gotta hang it up. I thought I had it hung up once. So that was
I think you should show this crazy mess since it's just sitting here.
Oh yeah, man, this. I thought I did show it, didn't I? Look at that thing, man.
I don't know. Did you show it?
Dude, I should wear this around, the crazy hillbilly.
Scare people.
But this, what's crazy about this? We actually got this time before last, or anyway, we got this up there and there in the hills too. Man, look at this thing. It is painted and signed. And then I got on there, you know, and they ain't calling them, and it was actually in with Halloween stuff.
Yeah.
And, but we got on there and they, you know, they, obviously they're called back. There's a signature there and a signature, all Oriental sign. But the crazy thing is they actually call these, they're for plays.
Theatrical?
Theatrical, yeah, there was a word that they used. Anyway, I already got it listed, man. I put it on for pretty good. I think I got it on for like $100 or something like that.
That's pretty cool.
But it was just, man, it's all hand painted, handmade, and it's, I really don't even know what, it's almost like a fiberglass type.
Papery.
Yeah, paper.
It's almost like it's coated.
Yeah, man, but it's pretty dang cool.
Paper, like a paper mache formed and then coated with a material to keep it firm or something.
Man, but all the writing in the back, I mean, it was, you know, that's
it almost reminds me of like a egg carton. And then
but then right. But it's got that coating on the back is just kind of off the wall. But other than that, man, that was I think that was it, wasn't it?
Yep, I think so.
You know, like I said, it wasn't. It'll pay, you know. It was worth going up there, you know. It gives us a few more things. Miss Kitty's gonna take pictures of those this morning. Look at this little dude. I gotta get him on too, man. A little hand carved wood.
I thought the character of his face in that carving is just really cool.
Oh yeah, man, the detail of his carved face, can't really make it out that much. The pictures when I put it on, I mean, you can see all the
his toes.
Yeah, the wood carving. I mean, the dude did amazing. Even Earl was. Yeah, Earl's a wood carving.
Just a carver.
Yeah,
in general, not just
guru. Wood. Yeah, I should show 9 feathers. I should grab 9 feathers right there. But would you say nah? But yeah, the detail on this is just amazing. But man, I call him the mushroom hunter, man, because as far as I'm concerned, that basket he's holding, man, it's full of morels. But I'm ready for that. It's coming. First, I got to deal with this snow that's coming, and it's coming fast. And then I wanted to touch base too on, and I hadn't even really thought about it until she said something or they said something. But somebody said, I can't get my computer to work. Oh, that's crazy. It's froze up. You know, it said something about, and not being crazy or anything. They just mentioned it. I hadn't even thought about it, but it's when I was filling the water, as we sure are wasting a lot of water. And just so you know, man, if you watch that and stuff, that actually goes out and waters behind it actually goes out, waters some trees and some red osier dogwood and some other stuff, some currant, you know. So anyway, and it's coming, you know, it comes out of my well and then it goes back into my, and it's, man, we use all, you know, biodegradable soaps, you know, and all the stuff, which, man, you start researching that and it's, you know, it's crazy, because we use the same, even the stuff that goes down to the septic, you know, because of your septic, you're still, if you're putting chemicals in there, you still,
it still goes into
my, it's still going into my aquifer.
Or if you're on city water and it goes through the sewer system,
it's still going into your river, yep,
so
yep.
You can't,
yeah, so I mean, so I just wanted to throw that out there, man, but that was a good point, because I did not even, and that's one of the, go ahead.
I was just going to say, on a normal fill the water jug day, he doesn't have the camera.
Yeah.
If anybody watches the videos, they know that when the camera's on, he talks. Where
I
if
do.
the camera's not on, he's focused on the job at hand and isn't.
Yeah, and it don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw what he was doing, but that wasn't 100% of how it works every time.
Right. Right. And a lot of times, if I have stuff like ball caps and or something to wash, as I plug when I'm filling the water jugs, I plug the tub and actually use the water. Yeah, and I end up washing or whatever thing with biodegradable. So, man, I don't put no. There ain't no harsh chemicals or anything on my. We don't use Roundup and all that crap on my property. But, which it'll be. I'm gonna leave that to my son because he's the. He's got the knowledge on the stuff because we have some pretty intense weeds, that. Well, we have a little bit of everything on this property. I've talked about it before, but we have. Kevin, it was pretty awesome, man. Because, like I said, I've said it before in the past, but if you didn't see it, he actually has talked about eventually when he does. Because they have these get-togethers, with the Forest Service people and stuff, and they go out and you look at different properties and stuff, and go over and stuff like that. And Kevin talked to me to make sure it was okay, but one of these times he wants to bring a whole group of Forest Service employees out here, to go. Because, man, Kevin is a guru when it comes on up botany. To, botany and, the good plants and the bad plants and the, all that. And the thing about the homestead is where it sits and the kind of, being on the creek bottom and the kind of terrain we're on, we have everything. We're right on the border of the high desert and the, the pine trees,
So the diversity of our growth, our natural vegetation
it's pretty much everything. Huge. Everything that he said that everything that grows in this area of Idaho, we have on this piece of property. Good and bad. Right. But anyway, I didn't mean to go side off on that. It was just that he's came up and was telling me last year that I'm probably going to have to use
some kind of
because there's I can't remember which was it, the skeleton weed?
Rush skeleton.
Yeah, the rush skeleton weed is something you want to get. It will take over and kill off everything, and the only way that anybody knows how to get rid of it, except for pulling it up by the roots, which, man, we've tried to. I mean, those babies are insane.
And they're growing in a rock bed, so it's not like.
Yeah, so it makes it even harder. But that's the one that we may end up having to use chemicals, because then there's a bug or a beetle that you can bring in and let it do it. It's actually a cycle that takes long. So it's something we're watching close, man. Obviously, in the springtime and all that is when we really pay attention to what's coming up, and it's pretty nice to have a son that knows all that and keeps me posted on all that. I got off on that. Let's talk a little botany today.
I can always talk botany.
But man, I've got to go out there. I'm going to go out and drop the tarps, because out there by the blacksmith shop, which I actually got a couple of knives I've got to do. I've had quite a few people asking me about knives on eBay. I ain't making no promises, but I do plan on pounding out, because Kat needs some. She wants some, and that's my syrup lady. That's serious. That is serious business right there. So she wants it, she's got it. So I'm gonna make a couple of knives for her. So I'll probably end up trying to pound out a half dozen of them if everything works out. But first, I got to go out there and drop the tarp. I should show that drawing thing. I can't imagine when this stuff becomes. It's just amazing. All my children are amazing. And my grandbabies. But I got to go out and drop that tarp. So I think what I'm going to do is haul some pallets over, because I have army tarp above going into the blacksmith shop, and then I have the hard roof. And me and Miss Kitty was saying this morning, let's probably bring a couple pallets over, and that way I can cover my radial arm saw, and that plus have a stash spot to keep it out of the snow, man. Because the one year I left our favorite, remember it was the 6-leg easy up, and it was that old metal one, man. It was our favorite, man. It was amazing. It was a 10x20, man, 6 legs, all metal, one of the old school first ones that came out. And I don't even.
It's
didn't
in the
even.
bone pile now.
Yeah, man. I had an army tarp over it. You know, I thought that thing was strong, but 3 foot of snow squished it like a bug. That was rough.
Yeah, it was.
No fun. Yeah, it's out there in the bone pile. That's about all I got. Oh, and please remember to. Did you have anything else?
No. I need to get to work. I'm ready.
Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Check out our the cat's fight.
Cat fight.
Check out our link down below, the Idaho Hillbilly on eBay.
Great way to support.
It's a great way. That's the way we prefer for you to support our homestead, is to buy our treasures. And other than that, good Lord willing, and the creeks don't rise.
We will be back again tomorrow.
See ya.